And welcome, everyone, to another edition of the HYTORC Solutions Series, a special edition, if you will, as we are at OTC 2021, along with HYTORC President Eric Junkers. I am Tony Marino, and we thank you for joining us here today. What a tremendous show it's been. An award to discuss. We've got a lot ahead for you as we learn about the award-winning J-Washer today as well. Eric, let's first start with, obviously, just a great experience being back here at OTC.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we've been coming to OTC for forever, it seems, and it's always one of the big highlights on our calendar every year, one of the big events that we always look forward to. And obviously, we were sad to not have it last year, obviously under understandable circumstances, but to have it back is just great. The energy, the excitement, seeing our old friends, our old colleagues, has just been terrific.
You know, as I listen and I watch guys come in and out of the booth, customers, new customers, old customers, you know, everything that's being talked about by your team is about the HYTORC standard. And that's really what sets everything up, the development and, of course, the work that you guys do day in and day out.
Yeah, the HYTORC standard is what we're all about as an organization. And what it comes down to is just it's a package of what we offer to industry. So it's about higher quality, higher technology, higher support. So that's really what we try to offer, and how that can then deliver better safety, better job quality, and reduce job time. So that's really everything we do has that in mind. We're trying to find ways to provide enhancements to industry. Enhancements to industry look like safety enhancements, look like job quality improvements, reducing or eliminating leaks, look like job time reduction. And again, we do that through superior technology, superior quality, and superior support.
Well, certainly a special moment here at the show was the collection of that piece of hardware, the Spotlight on New Technology Award for the HYTORC J-Washer. Let's first start just that moment, of course, picking up the hardware and really the work that went into the J-Washer here.
Yeah, it's it's a product that we're really proud of, and it's actually our second Spotlight on New Technology Award. We won it for our LST battery tool in 2019, the last live show, and now we've won it for our washer, and it's a really prestigious award and one that we're extremely proud of as an organization. Our team has put so much time and effort into developing these products that make a significant impact on industry. I mean, that's what we're all about. We take in feedback from our customers and put it into practice with our product development, with the support resources that we have. And it's just terrific to see it recognized by such a prestigious group, to be surrounded by, the who's who of companies in the oil and gas industry. It was a great experience, and we're truly honored by it.
2 out of the last 3 years to bring home that piece of hardware. Certainly impressive. Eric, let's learn more about the J-Washer. Take us through this and, of course, the benefits that it has for those customers that are using it.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen here, it's showing just how it looks and how it, just the appearance of it. You have on the left what many have become familiar with. This is our HYTORC washer system. And so just to give a little bit of a background, we started making washers about 20 years ago or so. Our first iteration of the HYTORC washer was developed in the early 2000s. The idea was that how can we enhance the industrial bolting game? How can we improve things? Again, job safety, job quality, reducing job time, really just making bolting simpler and better. And so we developed a washer, and it was a big step forward. It worked in conjunction with our tools. It was basically an accessory, and it allowed for you to remove the biggest hazard, the biggest source of frustration, the biggest pain in the neck in bolting the reaction member. And that was something that was a big step forward. And what we did over the corresponding 20 years was trying to find ways to make it more practical, make it simpler for our customers to put it onto their jobs and onto their applications. And so a huge step forward occurred about 10 years ago with the product on the left there, which we call the reaction washer. That is what many have come to know as the HYTORC washer. It is a big hit within many industries, and for obvious reasons. It's very simple design. It's a very clean design. It's very it's priced at a good level. It's very practical, and it enhances the work drastically. So that was something that we've been offering for the last 10 years and supporting our customers with. We've got hundreds of thousands, millions installed around the globe, many of which are in the oil and gas industry. That's a big user of this washer. And so, but again, we're always listening. We're always trying to find ways to advance, get better, improve things. And that is how we came to the J-Washer that we're showing here on the right and that I have in my hands. Upon first glance, it looks very similar to the HYTORC washer, and that's it's certainly the case. It's a similar design. It's got a similar style to it. the only difference that you'll see is this ridge band up top. It's a very simple difference. It's a very, very, perhaps you barely notice it, but it has a dramatic impact on what effects it brings to the equation, what benefits it brings to the equation. Simply put, it offers a locking mechanism. That ridge band is enabling us to lock that nut on top, ensuring that it will not come loose under any and all circumstances. So really that's what it all comes down to. We're taking the safety benefits, the job quality benefits, the job time reduction that we had with our previous high torque washers, and we are now adding a locking feature to it.
And as I take a look at this slide here, there's conditions out there that your customers have to deal with day in and day out. Vibration is a big one. This was tested. This is proven to work even under the most extreme situations.
Yeah, I mean, we can say, we can call it a lock washer all we want, but it has to, meet the standards that are out there. And these are the standards that industry has set. And there's a test known as the Juncker vibration test that this product was put through to ensure that it complied. And it more than complied. It exceeded the criteria that was set for a product to be a lock washer. And so that was something that was very important. You can see just by the very simple graph here what happens with a washerless or a flat washer and what happens with the J washer. It holds load under the severe vibration scenario, and that's important because vibration is present within many applications within all industries, particularly here the oil and gas industry. And so this little change here, this really almost unnoticeable change, can enhance your application, your bolted joint connection significantly, and give you that extra layer of assurance that those bolted joints are going to stay tight and the work is going to be intact for the time that it needs to be between maintenances.
And that's job quality. You talk about job safety. I mean, obviously, very, very important out there. It's what more and more, and as they should, more and more companies are looking for. How does this enhance job safety? And this does that.
It does. The reaction member, as I said before, the reason we got into fasteners was to find a way to eliminate that reaction member. It is something that is a cause of great frustration. It is a cause of great safety issues. It's a hazard. It really is. And it's something that we wanted to get rid of. Even if there's of course you can operate these tools safely with a reaction member. Many do all around the world every day, but it's just a headache at times, finding good reaction points, not damaging the equipment. It is something that if you can get away from it, you sure would like to. And that's exactly what we put our time and attention towards, not just the reaction member, but also the backup wrench. You've got two sides to this equation, and both sides present a pinch point, present a hazard that you sure would like to get rid of if you can. And until recently, there wasn't a way to do it in a really practical fashion. That's something that's extremely important to us, and that's what we try to develop. We're not just developing cool products that are unique and interesting. We think about practicality. We think about ease of use. We think about our customers trying to develop something that actually makes a difference in their life, that they can put on, that makes sense for them, that ultimately delivers them value. And safety is first and foremost in the benefits that we're always trying to bring to the equation.
One of the things that I know and I hear the feedback on is you guys are listening to them so that, there's situations out in the field that sometimes you may not envision. They're giving you those situations so that you can create something that can help them through those situations. Obviously on the quality time, the job scheduling and safety as well. You guys have listened from day one.
Yeah, that's I think kind of a hallmark of who we are as an organization. We're always taking in the feedback. We need that feedback. We work very closely with our customers. We truly partner up with them. The way we go about our business with our customers is really, it's an end-to-end type of thing. We're there, we're working with them on the proposal side of things. We're doing a site survey, coming up with a proposal, recommendations. We get involved with training. We get involved with supervision, procedural guidance, on-site service with mobile service vehicles, rental packages. All of this is about feedback that we get as to what is we can do as an organization to help you, and we find that it comes down to the areas that we talked about earlier in the HYTORC standard. We can provide superior technology that enhances the work, that makes the work more intuitive, simpler, faster, better. Can we find ways to make the tools higher quality and last longer and be more robust under any and all circumstances? The oil and gas industry puts that to the test, and so we have to respond. We have to provide a product that works under any and all circumstances in any and all environments. And then we talk about about the support end of things. So yeah, that's where we provide all of the things I had mentioned before: the mobile service, the trainings, the supervision, the guidance. So that's all a direct result of feedback where our customer said to us, this is something that you can do to help us to make a difference in our world, to ultimately provide us value, because that's what we're all about as an organization. We talk about ourselves as this is our specialty. This is all we do, and it is. If you know about HYTORC, or if you're not familiar with HYTORC, this is all we focus on: industrial bolting equipment and the support of that industrial bolting equipment. And so, as a specialist, we need to deliver value. We need to bring productivity enhancement to the equation, and those are some of the ways that we do that.
And I think, as we talk about this, the award-winning J-washer here and continue on, I think it's important to realize that all of those factors go into everything that's created. And with the J-washer, you went through the testing. You listened. All right, we talked about the testing already. We talked about job safety and the quality. We get back to the quality. I mean, it's all about the overall quality. Even when you factor in the job scheduling and the safety, it's about the quality. But here are specifics on that. No side load, the axial alignment that comes with it. You went through this and made sure that the boxes were checked.
We did, and this is a very easy to visualize, or a good visual, let's say, as far as what is going on with that bolted joint connection when you're using a standard reaction setup and our washer setup. And you could very clearly see just what's happening. You're getting side load onto that connection there, and then you're not. You have an axial alignment, and that's something that's beneficial for a variety of reasons. You're talking about surface galling. You're talking about bolt load inconsistencies, scatter across all of the different bolts that you're working on, and that can lead to problems. That can lead to leaks. That can lead to fugitive emissions.
And that was acceptable up to a point in the industry, and that's where you have to change the industry because of the impact it can have outside of that, whether it's safety, things obviously failing, job quality. That was an acceptable standard. It's not an acceptable standard anymore.
No, it's certainly not. And again, we're trying to help our customers to move things forward in a big way and to enhance the game. I mean, bolting is something that, when we work at it closely, when we look at all the different facets between the technology and the training and the overall competency of the people using the equipment, we can bring it forward in a big way and get away from these problems of the past, the leakages, the safety hazards, these headaches, time-consuming things that occur. We've got so many different areas that we can help out in to make make this critical work so much more efficient.
As we look, of course, at the schedule time, scheduling is part of that, job scheduling. How does the J-washer impact job scheduling?
Yeah, I mean, we put right here 50% faster bolting times, and that's a big, bold statement, but we'll even exceed that in many cases, because it's not just about the hardware. It's not just about this fastener. It's about many other things that are involved with that. We talked about the training, enhancing worker competency. That's a big step forward. We have courses that we work with ASME, the Qualified Bolting Specialist course. We work with OSHA. We work with international groups all around the globe to provide high-level, comprehensive training courses that give you an incredible overview of how to safely and effectively go about your industrial bolting. That's a big step. Then, of course, yes, the technology. Then we talk about using procedural guidance, using multiple tools, 4-tool systems, using different approaches to this can make all the difference in the world. So it's kind of a multi-pronged effect there that combined for drastic time savings.
Yeah, I mean, you look there and it's just a two-man, the one. So manpower is down right there. Manpower means money. Time means money. And right here, you're seeing that. If you could show 50% off the top, well, that's 50%. That comes down to your bottom line as well.
It sure does. That's value, and that's very clean and easy to understand, and that's what we're showing in this graphic here. It's and again, with these systems, one of the biggest things we wanted to do is just make it intuitive, make it simple, make bolting a lot simpler than it is, and get a lot of the guesswork out of it. And that, as you can see, what we're showing right here and what we're able to accomplish with this system.
Well, what's important as well is, of course, varieties. There are certain materials that you're going to need, depending on the application for it, and you guys are offering that as well.
Yeah, we get this question all the time. What types of coatings, what type of materials, basically whatever it is you need. I mean, whatever is spec'd into your application, we can and will comply with. I mean, as you can see the variety here, it's pretty straightforward, but obviously if we're dealing in all the different environments where there are critical bolted joints, like oil and gas, for instance, yeah, we have to we have to condition our products properly to ensure that they last, and we do. We work subsea, we work in any and all conditions, and the coldest of the cold, the hottest of the hot, and everything in between.
Yeah, certainly. And then you talk about standards. I mean, that's part of that too. What we were just talking about. What does it come in? How does it fit? And there's standards. And again, you go back and you have to check the box because they have to meet needs as well, and that's where the standards come in.
Yeah, we certainly want to ensure that it is recognized by the appropriate groups, by the appropriate standards bodies, and here's an example of it with ASTM, the F3394, and this is a recent recognition that we received, and it's important because this is a product that we want our customers to have the utmost confidence in, and I think that this backs it up, the things that we say, and gives it the appropriate credibility that it deserves.
All right, and this is where somebody's kind of sitting back waiting for, all right, what's the catch here? I got to buy a new tool for this, right? Not the case with the J-washer.
No, you can use any of the latest HYTORC tooling that you have, whether it's the new MXD Plus or the Avanti series or the ICE series and the square drive tools, the Stealth series, any of our J-guns, any of our battery tools, any of our electric tools. That was important to us. We had to have that you could use it with all of the different lines. There had to be versatility. And then beyond that, even if you don't have our product, if you find yourself in a situation where you simply don't have our product, this will just behave as a standard hardened washer. So that's important. Yes, to get the significant benefits of job safety and job quality and job time reduction, you do need to use our proprietary driver system with these tools on the screen here. But if you don't have it, that's okay too. You can work with other products and it will behave just as good as, or if not better, than a standard hardened washer.
Well, all these stars of the show, of course, the J-washer, the star of the show. But one of the topics that we're really talking about here at OTC is the digitalization that's going on in Industry 4.0.
Yeah, it's an important topic, and it's one that we're showing off, in a terrific way here. We've got a couple of demos that we're doing with our LST tool, our Lithium Series 2 battery tool, as well as our Vector hydraulic system, where we're showing wireless data capturing. We're showing how we can go about this in a very simple and effective way. We want to give our customers total visualization as to what's going on, total transparency, give them that paper trail that they need to have that assurance that the work is done properly and effectively, and we take again a lot of the guesswork out of it, and we can do it all. We've got a great video on our website on YouTube that talks about a lot of this, that goes into all the different areas that we can and have worked on, and we look forward to talking with more of our customers this week. A lot of time has been spent on that, and rightfully so. It's a really big step for industrial bolting, and when combined with the hardware technology, you've really got something special.
We'll dive in here quick and run through probably the leader of digitalization, and that's the HYTORC Connect app. I know there's an application we can talk about with it too, but this was really leading the way on the technology side lately.
Yeah, it's a terrific product. It's very simple. We're showing it off here. Works with our battery operated tool, and you could see all the features there. It's just straightforward. It's easy. It's intuitive, and that's what we wanted to come up with. Something that our customers can easily use and easily benefit from.
And an example of that, and as you think about in the oil and gas industry here at OTC, this is an actual application of how to use it.
Yeah, we're showing just a good example of how one can use this and give one a sense of what it can do for them. It shows the different passes at the different torque requirements. Again, we're just trying to simplify things and make it easy on everyone, and then have that paper trail behind the scenes. It goes onto a computer, goes onto a tablet, goes up into the cloud, whatever it is you're looking to do, and you've got it forever.
Certainly tremendous to see. The HYTORC Bolting Manager app, this is another example of the digitalization that the industry is taking you there, so you better get there. We're there now. And for everybody else, this is an example of that.
Yeah, we work with our customers to develop these programs. As I mentioned, these apps, everything we do comes from feedback, and this was something our customers said would be important to them, would make a difference to them. And we, as it says here, generate bolting templates and help out with the workflow, make things more efficient. It's right alongside of that the Connect app. With the sequencer, as we showed there, and it's something that works with our Vector system, as we're showing here, and it's a big step forward. It really is, and we're proud to show it off and provide demonstrations and really share it with the marketplace.
So if you want to impact job quality, job safety, job scheduling, what you all do, obviously there are solutions here at HYTORC. Eric, this has been tremendous. OTC 2021, certainly great to see people out here this week as we wrap this up, and we put the bow on this one this week. Tremendous week out here.
It sure is, and we're excited to be back, excited to be with everyone, and excited to show off our latest products. We've got a number of different things that we're offering, new things that we're offering alongside of the J-Wash, our new hydraulic tool. So it's really been a fun week. It's been an exciting week. The energy is clear. It's obvious. People are motivated and excited to be back, and we couldn't be happier. So we're just thrilled to be here, and we thank you for the time and attention.
Yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Make sure to follow HYTORC across all our social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Check out the website as well. If you have a question, give us a call, send us a note, whatever it is. We've got a bolting specialist ready to work with you. For Eric Yonkers, I'm Tony Marino saying, have a good day, everyone.